If they look at XRP, all right, first off, let me make something pretty bold here, okay? This wedge, so everybody can see it correctly. You can see the breakdown of that wedge, obviously. Now, have we hit a bottom, right? That's what everybody's wondering here. That is the question I'm asking, all right? We're going to come right back to this chart. I want to show you a couple things over here. The total 3, all right? If we zoom in here, it's going on a daily chart, okay? You have 5 waves down right through here, okay? 5 Elliott waves, corrective structure, typical stuff in here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's measure this 5th wave. Not sure if this wick is 100% legit, or if I should be using it, or if it's just a, an anomaly in the market, just a, but if we use what we got here, that would make a completed 5th wave down. All right, that is your total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, and that's without Bitcoin and ETH. And if we come over here, that's the total 3, the total 2. All right, open this up. I mean, look at this. All right, first off, we have this wedge. We have a wedge out here, right? Typically, I guess I should have probably out there with my trend line. If we zoom in here on a daily, the total 2 would be back testing the top of this wedge, right? Let's take a measurement on it. Once again, we have that wick, but if we don't use that, we have a perfect 1618 touch right on it and a bounce. All right, that's 5 waves put in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, that should be a correction, should be over right there, right? That's the total 2, and then we have the total 1. That's the whole market cap of crypto, and we have 5 waves down in here. Okay, that's with Bitcoin and ETH. All right, let's take a measurement. All right, this 5th wave. Usually they come to 1.618, okay? A lot of times, sometimes they overshoot it, like this one does. This one overshot it down here. It's pulling back up nicely, right? You have 5 waves, you have a corrective structure in there. The question is, is that good enough? Is that it? All right, for a wave 3 pullback, we're right around that 382, just like I talked about with Bitcoin. And if we take a look at Bitcoin, nailed that thing right on the head. Now the question is that it, right? That's what everybody's wondering. But check this out. You talk about right on the dot with the wedge, the measurement here. Let's get my right chart. There it is. We had this wedge forming inside here, and on a daily. Let's get this off here. All right, put this was in yesterday's video. I mean, that's where we pulled down to. Now, once again, all right, do we have 5 waves that we have to complete in here? We come in on a 12, you can see we hit that 382 though, right on the head. I've been talking about that for months. If you go back on my Bitcoin videos and look, 1, 2, 3, 4, do we have one more push down here? Or is that a bottom? Is that it? We come out here on a monthly. I've talked about that 382. Normally you have at least a 382 pullback, if not a 50%, but at least a 382. And boy, look how it just absolutely hit it right on the head. Talked about that on yesterday's video. Now, as far as the RSIs go, the relative strength index on the daily, look at this thing heading to the upside. All right, so I would say, like normally you get a 382 or 50% pullback for a wave 4. All right, that's what we're gonna have to watch. If it gets through this box, I would say it gets to 93. I would start thinking, boy, maybe that was it. But this is the area here. that we're going to have to keep an eye on, with Bitcoin, as far as that goes. Caspa is breaking away from Bitcoin. Caspa is up about 5% Bitcoin versus Caspa, but normally it would look something, right around here, and then the final flush. Is that going to happen, or is it over here? Fifth wave down here. But that's the big question. Is it done? All right. Take a look at XRP. We do have this breakdown of this wedge. Is it going to fire down there any deeper than this? A fifth wave here. This is out in a 12-hour. You can see you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now is that 5 complete? Now if we take a measurement, your fifth, your third wave is over here. Take a measurement of that thing. And technically down towards $1.90 would be saying 1618. It don't always go to 1618 though. Sometimes it goes past it, sometimes it pulls short, where that would make trading very easy, right? And that's where they mess with you. That's where, sometimes that's it. We're gonna find out when it comes back up and retests this wedge, if it gets in or if it has one more push to the downside, right? If it breaks back up through this wedge and starts heading up, you got to fake out and a move to the upside, right? Regardless, I don't see this thing doing the width of this wedge. I think it's going to pull back up in here and fire out the top. Is it going to do it right now? I don't know. That's where we're gonna find out, right? 382 or 50%. Look where that puts it. Right on that wedge. Right on it. So if it pulls back up in there, if it gets up through what is it here, about 240, 243, 242, 243, then I would feel pretty confident saying that would look like a bottom to me. Let's get that off there. But you have this box here. This is normally where you get a rejection for wave 4, and then the final flush down. So you're going to know soon enough, right? I mean, right, if it gets up through, up through that wedge, up through, probably a little bit higher than that, I don't want to anybody's hopes up. If it gets to there, 243, something like that, then it's back inside that wedge, and it's probably going to fire right up through there and head on its way. But it's coming up through there, so we'll see what happens. Thank you so much, guys. Hit that like and subscribe. Sign up for weeks in the description of the video. Come trade with us in a level 3 membership. Get you into our Discord to come over and into our trading group, and 10 hours of videos to teach you how to start trading here. All right, so have a great day, everybody. I'll be back with you soon.